Welcome everyone, this is Jamesrise, going to bring you, special ladies and gentlemen, a new video today. And what I am going to talk about today is it's plain to see that there's some division in the world. And the division has always been there since the beginning of time, since probably the beginning of man. That not every individual is going to see the same things as someone else is. Maybe they're brought up different. Maybe their culture is different. Maybe another person doesn't like the way someone else looks. There has always been a division. There hasn't really been true peace in the world, I don't believe, maybe since the beginning of time. You know, if you go back to the day of man, there's been wars upon wars and upon wars. There's always been some kind of hate. Whether you have that land that I want, or your face is different than mine, I want to kill you, I want to punch you. Stuff like that has always existed in planet Earth. So with the recent events happening up in Virginia, and just the recent events over the past hundreds and hundred years, there's people who hate one another. True passion that they dislike another human being because of what their beliefs are, what their skin color might be, what their religion might be. There's a hatred towards that. And deep down, we are all the same thing. We're all the same mammal. We are humans. All the same mammal. But the division of what you believe in and what your skin color is, or what your political views are, people are going to hate you for that. Or people are going to dislike it if you don't view the same way that others do, or that you do. If you don't like what I like, then I don't like you. Or if you like what I like, then we could be friends. I could be the worst person in the world, but you can relate to that person, and you build a camaraderie around that because they have the same views as you. I don't believe that religion is born within us. It's taught to hate another person because how they look. I believe that. It's taught from birth. If you have two infants together, I guarantee it, they're not going to judge each other because they look different. No, they're going to play with each other, laugh with one another. It is someone else who dictates and poisons that young mind and saying they are less than you. Just because they look different. Just because they're black. Just because they're white. Just because they're, Puerto Rican. Whether they're Jewish, Muslim, whatever they might be. That they're different than you, then you should look at them differently. Because you are far superior than them. You brainwash those kids' brains with that, and they grow up with that division. They grow up with that divide. They grow up with that hate towards them because they just think that's how it is. Maybe they'll get their mind right as they grow older and grow apart from that. Or it might go the other way and they just grow more and more hatred towards that person because they find more like-minded people like that, and they just gravitate towards them. So the anger and the hatred just grows and grows. It's truly sickening. So we live in a world where there's a lot of hate. You can't dispute that to me because it's out there. You have a president that's prodding people, make America great again. Just prodding people to instigate something, some uprising, something to happen. Whether it be positive, whether it be negative. From what I've seen so far, it's been mostly in the negative. There's been an uprising of, neo-Nazis, KKK. There's been an uprising to have like a backbone now, a true backbone to really speak their mind. That's fine and all. They could do what they want to do, but to force it upon someone else, I don't think it's right. And then you have the liberals, the left, that are trying to fight back and try for equality. Black lives matter, all lives matter, which I truly believe in. All lives do matter. Every one of us matters in this world. But when you get views that clash with one another, riots break out, fights break out. People who are trying to stand up for what they believe in, and others on the other side are standing up for what they believe in as well. They see what the other person sees as right is wrong, so they fight back. They want their way to win. They want their views to win, and that usually causes conflict. And then what does that usually ensue next? To violence, and who knows, maybe war. This wasn't like interest, like conflict of interests. I pretty much think that's how the Civil War started. People didn't see the same. People wanted slaves. People didn't want slaves. It's pretty much a civil war here, and I'm sure it's civil war everywhere else in the world that is in that divide and conflict with one another. Maybe it's not on a mass scale. Maybe it's on an individual scale with a few groups of people. There's war with one another. And I don't believe that this world will thrive with hate, with the thought of bigotry, with people just hating one another because they're different. Ashamed to be in the same place as someone else because they're different. I'm mostly gonna say to the point of America. When you see these people saying that America should be white, America should be, the heart of it, and they're saying, they're quoting that we're losing, the white people have become the minority here. The same Europeans, the white man that came over here, caused mass genocide to the Native Americans, and you want to claim it as your own when they were here first. And you had to kill everyone, and then you brought multiple blacks, Irish, Chinese over here to help build this world, to build this United States, and then you say that you just want it white. Well, all you did is came in, killed millions of Indians, and then built on their land, and just shot on their treaties, and you claimed this land as yours with the help of many other different races behind you. I think that's what America is. It's pretty crazy. So that division has always been there. Just because you look different, or I want this land and you're not going to give it to me, then I'm going to take it from you. And whatever means necessary, I'm going to take it. Whether it's killing, whether it's, banning people, whether it's whatever. The division it's crazy. It would be crazy to see a world, or to imagine a world with its total peace. I'm sure you could have total peace around you. Surround yourself by totally positive people that have open-minded views. They're willing to talk about things, and you can see the world in a different light. But then when you expand and see this whole world as a whole, you see the black and white, and sometimes gray. Because I believe there's 3 different types of people in this world. People who believe in something truly and wholeheartedly, and then there's the opposition. And then in that middle is the people who just don't know what to do or what to believe in. Or maybe those are the free thinkers. So it's the people who believe wholeheartedly towards something, and there's going to be that resistance, those group of people. And then people who just don't know or just want true peace. Any one of those 3 corners could want true peace, and what they truly believe in is what they think is true peace and true happiness, and what's best for them and best for everyone else. It's just hard. It's crazy, and I hate to see people that are losing lives, like that lady that lost her life in Virginia because a car came flying down the street, hit multiple people, or innocent people getting killed for no reason, Maybe because of the color of their skin, they're more suspect to have a weapon on them. And so the first act you think is pull a gun, shoot first. You see the difference. You see the division every single day. It's just, what are you gonna say about it? What best foot forward are you gonna step in? We're going to preach, I want peace. I want this whole world to unite and be a whole, because I guarantee if everyone had peace and happiness, this world would be a different place. But I don't think it's ever going to be like that, because there's too many cultures, too many religions, too many different kind of races, too many people out there that just view things totally different, and other people just don't like that. It's crazy. We just can't live in peace in our own sections. We can't live in peace as a whole and come together and say, hey, we're in this together. Because if we die, if all humanity is wiped out, this world is not going to suffer. This earth that we call home is going to thrive. I guarantee it. It's going to happen because you have no more pollution. You have no more CO2. You have greenhouse gases going up to the earth. You have animals roaming wild and free, just how they're supposed to. The process of elimination. You know, the great and strong will live and thrive. The animals will be in that place. I don't know. I'm just going on a tangent. I just know that if humanity is wiped, this world will thrive. And we're here, and we're now, and we can make it thrive. We just have to put our views aside and say, hey, we're in this together. Maybe it'll happen. Division is real. I'm with the sense of non-violence. I'm here to listen. I'm here to educate myself. I'm here to understand what other people are screaming about or what their beliefs are. I'm not going to be so quick to judge. But the moment violence happens, or your view you think is so right, so correct, above anything else, I don't know what to think. Especially people who hate different races. I don't support that, man. I'm mixed. I'm not white. I'm a mixed kid. I have white in me, but I'm mostly Spanish, Puerto Rican. It's tough. Be happy with one another. Seek peace. Try to be the change that you wish to see in the world. A quote from Gandhi. Just live, love, see the vision, understand it, and try to make your best every single day. Try to be something better every single day. Try to surround yourself with positive and great people. It has to happen. Change what's around you, and I guarantee it'll cause a ripple effect. Surround yourself with positive, free-thinking, amazing people. And people who actually care about what's going on. Because it's very, very real and has always been real. To shut yourself out from it, I think that's more harm than good. Truly. Alright guys, this has been my little rant on the division. And it's hard. I don't know if this video has been the greatest, but I just needed to vent a little, speak my mind, and hopefully you guys can understand and just have something to say about it. It's crazy. Stay risen, stay rising, and be the best that you could be every single day. Love you guys. Stay rising.